Hey guys, I am back. If you hear that sound right now, it's actually running water. Cause recently we had a lot of storms. Not great when you live in a town so close to the river. So there's a lot of pipes that will drain into like creeks and things like that. Little streams, creeks, whatever you want to call them. And just because it's been like so full recently, there's a bunch of them draining right now. So if we walk past one, you're gonna probably hear water. I can't help you there. So, little updates. I just got back from Chicago a few days ago. I did say days, not hours, not minutes, none of that. I said days. And the only reason I waited to film for so long, I posted like a video. I posted some shorts. Hold your horses, I posted some shorts. But I haven't filmed a long form content video in a minute, i.e. since last week. Just because I haven't been on the trail. Sue me. I love to walk on the trail, I do. But I don't just do it for no reason at all. I do it for exercise. And I do it for fun. Also, I can't legally drive by myself yet. So if I'm walking on the trail, I'm both getting exercise and enjoying myself. And I get to go where I want. Not bad if you ask me. I have no idea what my schedule is going to look like this summer. Just a little warning. And yes, I know my footage is grainy. Y'all are fine. I'm just not being very great with holding this camera still today. Let it be how it be. Recently, I've been feeling very confident in myself. If y'all don't know, my goal is to drink a lot less soda this summer, to walk more, just kind of to have a really good summer overall. Only bad thing is when I get bored, I get really freaking sad. Like I get into a funky mood. I don't know. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Also, Mango Loco Monster. We love Monster. I am not sponsored, but always open to it. The only Monster flavor I don't like is the actual original one. The original Monster tastes like what you would imagine battery acid tastes like. Are these great? No. Do they cause cramping? Yes. Am I going to stop drinking them? You wish. Or at least my mom does. Freaking cars. It's fine. I've been practicing my driving more. I have allergy shots every single week. Like, my Monday's usually really busy. I usually just don't have the ability to get out and walk on the trail. That would be a very loud bird. There it is. But no, my Mondays have been really busy as of lately. So have my Tuesdays. But this week, we actually have my little cousin. And you know what? Tuesday and Thursday, I will go to see her. I don't care if I'm busy. I will go see my little cousin. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And better. My mom's now working 4/10s, meaning she'll be off on Fridays. And then next month she starts her new job. Love that. That's great for me. Meaning she'll be working from home all the time. I love that. That also means I'll have a better chance of getting to go to Germany. Hopefully. My mom's new job, the business she's working for, is stationed over in Germany. But they're making her an office in Missouri from home. It's going to be great. But the business is stationed over in Missouri with a business partner in California. Meaning probably once or twice a year, she'll either go to California or Germany for business trips. It also means I have a better chance of getting Super Duolingo. Yes, I use Duolingo every day. It's really good. I use it for chess, music, and Spanish. Not hard. But if my mom uses it for German, I might be able to convince her to get the super version so that she can practice routinely and even practice calls on there. You can practice calls in that language on there. Super good. We love that. My grandma's also using it to learn French. I got her on it. It's whatever. That'll go away in a minute. But no. So like last week, on Friday, I got back from Chicago. My brain glitched. Don't draw attention to it. It doesn't matter. But last week, on Friday, I got back from Chicago. Super excited. Got to see my dad for the first time in a week. Because I was gone for 4 days. But it felt more like a week. It was really fun. It was really fun. Really glad we did that trip. Don't know if I could do it again anytime soon. My family in Chicago is just very loud. And they have very domineering opinions. But they're absolutely awesome. Love them. Loved seeing my Aunt Rosemary. It was great. But yeah. I was gone for about 4 days. It was okay. I was on a train for like 7 hours on Tuesday and on Friday. It was a lot. Then I was doing touristy stuff on Wednesday and Thursday. Also very fun, very good. But yeah, so that's kind of what I was doing. And it was a very good time. It was enjoyable. I just don't know if I could do it again soon. But I loved it. It was great. For those of you who don't remember, the walk I'm taking right now is about 2.5 miles. Not a lot, not super busy, not super stressful, none of that. Friday will actually be a much longer walk. Yay. Friday, we will be walking down to the gravel from my house, which is about a mile. Then we're going to walk about 2 miles, 2.5, 2 miles, down to the Red Bridge. We're going to walk that back so that we're back at where we started when we get down to the trail. Then we're going to walk to my grandma's house, which is about another 2.5 miles, which is about another mile and a half. It isn't hard at all. It's just a matter of make sure you wear the right clothes because it will be hot. Maybe consider some bug spray and some sunscreen. Am I going to do that? No. Should you if you decide to do this? Yes. Don't ask me why I don't. I'm stupid. It's a well-known fact. And when I say I'm stupid, I'm joking. Don't worry, I'm not actually being mean to myself. It's all jokes. It will always all be jokes. Not a big deal. Wednesdays, my family does a little something we call family dinner. And by that I mean, well, yes, I live in the same house with my parents. Usually they watch TV while they eat, and I don't really like the shows that they watch, nor do I like being surrounded by dogs while I'm trying to eat. So I eat in my room and watch TV in my room. My brother watches his iPad, whatever. So while we do, still live in the same house, we don't often eat at, the same table, just because our table is constantly full, consistently full. So, once a week, on Wednesdays, my grandma hosts family dinner. Also, there's a turtle. He's so cute. Hello, Mr. Turtle. It's a turtle. I think I disturbed him. I do apologize, sir. Say goodbye to the turtle, everyone. We continue. I definitely just got sidetracked and then I lost train of thought. Oh, right. Family dinners. So, once a week at my grandma's, we do family dinners. It's really fun. I love it. She loves it. My parents love it. Mainly because it's just a night where they don't have to cook. On family dinner night, usually I go over, help my grandma. We cook everything. This week, we're having salad, baked potatoes, asparagus, shrimp. I don't know why she's making shrimp. We don't have the boy. And steak. All of it sounds delicious. I love that woman. She also spends way too much money on these family dinners. But we can't just tell her no. My grandma, though she does have a boyfriend, which is my Poppy, Grandpa, Gigi, Grandma, Granny, Great-Grandma. We know this rundown. My Gigi, though she is dating my Poppy, they live in 2 separate houses. And honestly, it's better for everyone. My Poppy is a very disorganized man. Absolutely awesome man, love him to death, but he is very disorganized. While my Gigi, she is very, very organized. Does anything and everything at her house that she wants to do. Very organized, very well. My Poppy would drive my grandma insane if they lived together. That's about it. My Poppy would go insane. Or my Gigi would go insane. So it's just one of those, hey, I love my grandparents. I do. I love Gigi. I love Poppy. I love Granny. None of them should ever live together. It would not be good for anybody. It really wouldn't. It's not a great idea for any of them to live together. But they're absolutely wonderful. And they do come to all the family gatherings together, all that. In all fairness, Granny usually hosts them. Poppy will drive from his house. Gigi will drive from her house. They'll hang out like they always do. Poppy comes to visit Gigi like every single day. I think they have like a date night once a week. I don't know. The whole reason my grandmother started family dinner nights, though, is because she lives alone. And she doesn't like to live alone a lot. though we come to visit her a lot. She lives alone, and sometimes she gets really bored of like eating alone. So she just started like Wednesday night family dinners. Okay, I'm gonna switch the camera angle so I can show you. That would be our favorite little bridge. I'm up there, moving down there. Before you ask, yes, I was 100% aware of how dangerous that was for my phone. Because had I dropped my phone would be gone. But, also, it was cool. But that's just like one example of what I was telling you guys earlier. How sometimes you'll be like walking, you'll come past a body of water, and we'll just be like constant moving in it right now. That's because there's so much water in the creeks and the rivers and the dams and everything that they are starting to overflow into more bodies of water. If we get much more rain or much more runoff from the north, I'm a little worried we might have a flood. You know, it's not great when it floods around here. Last time we had a big flood, 2019, I practically lived at my grandma's house for like a month. But I'm super excited today because I get to see my favorite little cousin. And she's always happy to see me. Apparently she's been asking her mom when she gets to come back and see us and all that. She's no longer a 5-year-old though, which makes me sad. She's a big old 6-year-old now. And independent as hell. I can just say that much. She can be independent as hell, okay? Big thing about her. Though you might see like her plushies dancing or something. Or you might get to see like some of her art projects and some of my art projects. You will not be allowed to see her face unless her mom specifically tells me you can see her face. Because while I love you guys and while I trust you guys, that is also a 6-year-old. And people online are fucking weird. My dad got real worried when somebody saw a picture of me and my cat yesterday. It was either a picture or a TikTok. It was like 15 seconds if it was a TikTok. He got real worried about that. Because like I say, people are fucking weird. And I just saw the cop car going up in front of me. From what I'm guessing, they're either going to go wait out somewhere for like some traffic and see if they can catch a speeder in the middle of the day. Or they're going to sit down here in the lot of the Katy Trail, the Mocane entrance lot, and fully, and I mean fully, just wait to see if they can catch a speeder. In Mocane, we have a lot of those. They'll come down like this super steep hill real fast. Had concrete not stopped one of them one time, they would have been in the middle of my grandma's house. Frick, something just buzzed my head. I don't like bugs. I'm not a bug person. I say actively knowing I'm walking a trail. That's a lie. I'm okay with bugs. I just don't like them when they're on me because it freaks me out a bit. Further information on my videos. I wish I could tell you why, but for some reason my comments keep getting turned off. And no, it's not always bad. And no, they aren't always turned off. But if you hear me saying less things like, what's y'all's favorite animal? Leave it in the comments below. That's because I'm not quite sure if my comments are going to be on or off. On a lot of my shorts, they're always going to be on. So if you catch me like making a short, they're probably on. Funny thing about making shorts, when I make them in public, especially at like band competitions, I have a few classmates who like to chime in on them. And also, a few of my classmates follow me on here. I don't really care. I will absolutely say their names in videos, but I will not give you like their ats or anything, because that's just not cool. But like, I'll say their names in a video. I'll say what I think of them. If they follow me, I don't really care. If they didn't like me, they shouldn't have subscribed. That's the only thing I'm going to say on that. But do I personally know all of them? Yes. Yes, I do. Do I know every single subscriber I have? No, I don't. It's YouTube. You don't know all of them. Back. One thing I do know is that you will never catch me making like R-rated videos or any of that. But if one of my videos says it's for a more adult audience, it's probably because there's swearing in it. This video can be for everyone. There's no swearing in it. And I could probably negate the swearing thing if I decided to bleep myself out. But also, I am me, and I don't feel like it. I'm my own editor, and it takes a lot of effort when I want to actually be a good editor. Which is rare. If you catch me being a good editor, just know this video is probably something important. But usually what I'll do, I'll put all the pieces of a video in order in CapCut and let CapCut do its thing. I'll just let it edit them all together so they look like a coherent strand of videos, I should say. Oh, yeah. In my grandma's town, the one that she lives in, one that we go to all the time, folks, there was essentially a mini tornado. Went right up next to my grandma's house, ripped a bunch of trees up, all of it. Like, it was not good. Frankly, everyone's kind of lucky that they're alive. There are no human casualties, I do not believe, though there were a lot of trees down. The National Weather System never made an alert. Like, there was no warnings. There was nothing. Super great when you are actively trying to survive in Tornado Alley. We hate that. JK, it's home, it's fine. My grandma is super lucky because it went up right next to her alley. Had there been any human casualties, she probably would have been one of them. Also, Before we're done, I just want to show you some of the damage and how the creek that we always stop at, look. This is what that's looking like right now, hun. Real full, real fast. A lot more calm down there. That's one of the trees that are down. Several branches are down. It was not a great thing. But yeah. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for watching and listening to me rant and be stupid. Hope y'all have an amazing day. Bye.